What is going on? Sergeant Gaz here. Everybody's having a great day, and in today's video we are finally returning to the best to worst weapons in Black Ops Cold War, and today we are starting the tactical rifles. Since there aren't very many DLC weapons or tac rifles in general, we're just going to do them all together, including the DLC tactical rifles today. So we're going to do all 5 of them, and you guys are going to be able to vote on it with the poll link that is down below. But before we get into the video for the tactical rifles, we have to go over the SMGs from last video, where we had you guys vote for the best SMG, and I'm a little surprised at what won, but also not really. It's just kind of surprising how much it beat the other weapon by. So if we pull up the graph here, you could see that the Cordite won by a lot of votes with 59 votes. And then the SOG obviously is also one of the top weapons, but it only had 42 votes. So it's crazy how much the Cordite actually beat the SOG. I thought maybe the SOG was going to win this one, but the Cordite has been getting a lot of love in year 2, year 3, year 4, BO4. So yeah, the Cordite is the one that I chose as well. I think it's one of the best weapons out there. I don't use the double FMJ, but I do like the mobility of the weapon and just how consistent it is for me. In third place, we had the Spitfire with only 8 votes, but it's a very solid weapon. I do like using it at time. In fourth place, MX9, kind of expected, with only 6 votes. And then the poor GKS, one of my most hated weapons, came in last place with literally just 1 vote. So whoever voted for that, you're a legend. And those are the results of the SMGs from the last video. So now we're going to go ahead and get into the tactical rifles, which we will be going over the Auger DMR, the ABR-223, the Swordfish, the S6 Stingray, and the M16. This is what we're going to be talking about today. What's good about them, what's bad about them, the pros and cons. And then, like I said, the link is going to be at the top of the description or the top of the comments pinned. You can go click that link and vote for your favorite tactical rifle so you guys can get involved at what is the best tactical rifle in Black Ops 4. So we're going to start off the face cam here and get into it. First weapon being the Auger DMR. Now this gun is really powerful. I'm not the biggest fan of burst weapons or weapons that tap fire and stuff like that. It's just not my go-to. So usually I don't use it that often, but this is probably one of the very powerful ones that I have a lot of fun with, the Auger. And what makes it so crazy, the combination, is the double high caliber. And I'm pretty sure you can 2-shot in the head. If not, it's 3-shot to the upper body head. And it's really powerful with double high cal, because the second high cal is what gives you extra damage to the upper chest area. So I don't like using the default scope for this, so that's why I always put on reflex. I put reflex on a lot of the tactical rifles. There's not really much that's really good for it, because I don't think any of them have elo. But yeah, double high caliber, a very powerful choice for the Auger. Like I said, you can get like some very easy kills, 2 shots. This is one of those guns you can post up with, and it's probably one of the most annoying things to go against. If somebody's sitting in a window with it, or they're just posted up waiting for you to come around the corner, this thing is going to instantly delete you. With the Auger, you also have the double tap operator mod. I haven't really used it too much. I've used it in the past, but I don't really remember too much about it. I think it's just better for me to use my trigger finger instead of the double tap, so I don't really care about that operator mod. The second weapon here that we're going to get into, I kind of have mixed feelings about. The ABR can be good, and it could also be really bad at times. It just really depends on how you hit your shots, and there's not really anything that makes this gun stand out. So you usually just throw on a bunch of attachments that make the gun good, like this class setup right here, as you can see, would be a pretty solid one. And you can only run 1 perk, or you could take off an attachment and put on an extra perk. This weapon does have an operator mod called the repeater, and there are a lot of people that do enjoy the repeater, where if you hold it down, it shoots faster and faster until it becomes kind of automatic. So this can possibly make it feel pretty good. Like I said, I haven't used some of these operator mods too often or in a very long time, so I don't remember exactly how they perform. But the ABR, you know, it could be decent. You can have your good and bad games with it. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of burst weapons on any Call of Duty. I've never been a fan of it. Yeah, that's the ABR. We go over to the next weapon. We have the Swordfish. Swordfish is a pretty solid burst weapon, one of the good ones in the game. And this one doesn't have anything that really makes it stand out. It's just all around a really good weapon. And obviously I run on the reflex and quick draw hybrid. You can put on some other different attachments. There are a bunch of different combinations for this. One of the combos that is on this weapon is you can instantly aim in, kind of like the Maddox with double quick draw. But I never really use that. I just usually use 1 quick draw, and then I throw on like long barrel or high caliber to you know, get those 1 burst headshots, because this thing can 1 burst if you have high caliber on. Even without it, if you hit all your shots in the head, it does 1 burst. It's a very solid weapon when you use it the correct way. And then getting into the DLC weapons here, we have the Stingray. Now the Stingray, I used to abuse the crap out of this thing when it was pre-patched. The pre-patched Stingray was stupidly overpowered. If you did not get to experience that, you really missed out on a very meta fun time. Let's talk about it a little bit. If you don't remember, or if you do, the Stingray used to literally just 1 or 2 shot anybody because of the explosive rounds. You use the explosive rounds. Impact blast. This thing was freaking crazy. And you also put on a certain reticle, like I think like the dual zoom or something like that, or maybe the I think it was the dual zoom. You could literally shoot down threshers, gunships in 1 to 2 shots with the right setup. It was so broken. This was literally a kill streak killer. Nobody could get streaks because you just pull out the Stingray and you could literally shoot down their threshers, something that is nearly impossible to take out in 1 to 2 shots, and it would just be gone. Gunships, gone. Sniper's Nest, gone. This thing was the kill streak killer over anything in the game. It was absolutely broken. And obviously, they finally fixed it. And it's not the greatest thing in the world anymore. They kind of killed the weapon, but it was a lot of fun when we did get to use it. So there's not really anything that makes this thing crazy anymore. You can use rapid fire and put on impact blast and then maybe grip or something like that with reflex. And you might get a pretty solid build if you do like the Stingray. The 5th and final weapon here is the M16. Now, the M16 was very powerful in some games such as Call of Duty 4 or Black Ops 1. It was pretty decent, I'm pretty sure. And maybe some other Call of Duties that I'm forgetting. But the M16, you know, it's been a pretty solid gun in the past. But they didn't really give it that much love in this game. There is a way to make it really good, but if you don't have the right attachments, this gun can be pretty underwhelming. So what makes this actually a lot better for you is going to be the double high caliber to get more headshot damage and upper chest body damage. So without that, this gun isn't really the greatest. If you have that on, you might have a pretty solid build and you can give it a go. But without that, it's not going to be that great. And that is the final and 5th weapon of the tactical rifles. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you need to go down below in the description or the comments. There's gonna be a pinned comment with the link to a straw poll for you guys to vote for your favorite tactical rifle, and then we're gonna be giving the results of the tactical rifles, which one won and how they all performed in the next video, which we will be doing the LMGs, which I don't believe there's a lot of LMGs in the game, so we're probably gonna do them all together, including the one DLC LMG that there is, I believe the Tiger Shark. Definitely give it a vote. And if you want to see the other videos in the series, the SMG one or the assault rifle one, to see how those performed, you can find the videos down below as well in the description. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Drop a like if you are enjoying the series as much as I am, and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. If we do hit it by the time this video goes up, 49,000 subscribers. If not, we're literally like 10 to 15 away. I would really appreciate it if you guys helped me out. We're getting so close, and then we're gonna have that final 1,000 subscriber countdown to the big 50K, and we'll be doing a pretty big giveaway at 50K subscribers, so you don't want to miss that. Thank you so much for all the support recently. The videos have been going pretty crazy. Without further ado, that's going to do it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one.